to you, Taurus. So you have the Taurus energy right out of the gate because you have the Hierophant, the Emperor, and then you also have the Fool card. So Taurus, Aries, and then you have the Fool card, which is nothing, right? Some people will say that it's Scorpio, maybe, maybe not. It is what it is. The point that I'm trying to make here with that is you showed up in your own reading, which is usually a sign of like good luck, right? Good fortune. I see that you, Taurus, have this big plan. It's a plan that you, Taurus, have for your life on how you're going to succeed with your long-term goals and short-term goals. And a lot of you, Taurus, have a plan. A lot of you, Taurus, have a long-term plan and a short-term plan. The reason why it is I'm saying that is because the Hierophant and the Emperor right here speaks to how you're going to be patient, wise, and there's a sense of you not just looking at only the financials, right? Not just looking at the mayonnaise, the cheddar, the bracata. You understand what I'm saying? The mozzarella. There, you will look at the spirituality part of it, which is understanding that through the Most High, all things are possible. Basically, you know, you're doing it because you're listening to yourself. You're doing it because you, Taurus, are listening to who you are and what you need and what your existence needs. You know, through the time that I was down, I kept thinking, open up my own business, but I didn't even know how. I didn't even have the finances to even get a computer. I didn't even know how. And my sister gave me one, and you know, the rest is history from there, pretty much. Wrote my first book by hand, and the From the Beginnings to the End, which is available at Amazon, and you can pick it up. I wrote that by hand, and like it is, I said before. So a lot of you, Taurus, have long-term plans and short-term plans, and you're going to be very patient. It is wise for you to be very patient, because a lot of the things that because not necessarily because of other people, right? The Fool card represents you, Taurus, are actually really going to go and achieve it. See what you can actually accomplish that is on your list of things that you want to accomplish. So 5 major arcana back to back. Again, it's saying it's saying to be patient and make your moves accordingly, right? This is going to require finesse or a lot of patience and strategy on you, Taurus's part. Not necessarily because of other people, right? Other people getting in the way, not necessarily because of that, but because what it is that you want is so big, right? Where it's so lofty to the point where you need to be very careful about how you actually go about creating said plan. And then now you, Taurus, because you, Taurus, have the World and the Sun card, you will have an opportunity, right? There's a lot of opportunity that's coming to you, Taurus, in the first place that you like. And the Sun card represents, it validates you even more about how, again, right? And then the Sun card carries out the Emperor carries out the duties and the responsibilities of the Sun, aka Leo. Right? You heard of Akhenaten. Remember Akhenaten, the Egyptian priest / pharaoh who took people from the moon phase into the sun phase. Right? You remember that? That's the pipes. Don't even worry about it. That's the pipes of the building. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that you, Taurus, are essentially carrying out plans that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Or maybe it's ideas that popped into your head that were there for a very long time, but you didn't necessarily see an opportunity as of right now. And now you, Taurus, did and do see an opportunity. So you, Taurus, are actually going to really go about trying your hand to see if you actually can get what it is that you're looking for. And the World card and the Sun card, like I said, you have opportunities coming to you, and you will use those opportunities, or you should you should use those opportunities to actually make sure that you Taurus get to where it is that you want. It's the pipes. It's the pipes, right? Summer. It's the winter time now. The building creaks. It is what it is, right? That's what happens when you ain't rich. Anyway, yet, anyway, so it just proves the point even more about what it is that we've been building upon, about how, a lot of you Taurus are in a better disposition than where you think you are. A lot of you Taurus are doing much better than what you think you are. A lot of y'all lives are a lot more great than what you think it is. Y'all be thinking to yourselves that, maybe you're boring or whatever the case may be. Let me explain something to you, and I've talked about this before. If you're making $35,000, you're in the top 1% of money makers on the earth. Oh, that's not true. No, well, let's go through it. Let's pull up the track and show you where the verbs are. Well, think about how many countries in the world who don't make that. The majority of people don't make that a year. Thailand, the Philippines, and these people, and I'm not knocking them. They don't see 35,000 USD a year, the equivalent, right? Or the exchange of. They don't see that, right? Of course not. You don't see stuff like that. So you making $35,000. If you are making $35,000 a year, you're in the top 1% of all money makers on the planet. So I'm saying all that to say that your disposition looks better than you think it does. And then on top of that, you add on top of that to the fact that you Taurus are not just the average individual. You're probably making more than 35,000 at this point, doing whatever you do. So, because Taurus rules over the second house, and the second house is what? Money accumulation. See, the crabs represent manifesting the money, yeah, conceptualizing it, yeah, of course, and manifesting it. But the second house is where all the money is tallied up and accumulated, i.e. Taurus, the Taurus house. So there's a lot of money to be made being a Taurus. You just have to learn to not let the goofy stuff that people do rile you up, because that's one thing that be happening with Taurus. Taurus be allowing people to rile them up to the point where they do something stupid, crash out. Yeah, you got to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because your disposition is a lot better than, like I said, you be having people who are envious of where you are. And so they want you to, this is where the sacrificial bull comes into play. They want you to sabotage yourselves, to do yourselves in. So what do? They get y'all upset to get you Taurus to crash out. Because a lot of you are receiving a lot of light, a lot of the things that you want. So you know what that means? That means it's time for you Taurus to actually batten down the hatches. It's that time you should be aware of what's happening. I'm not saying that you should be, out of your mind. What I'm saying is that you should just be aware of when things start trying to creep in, and people who are around you who do not necessarily mean the best for you. And then you have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups, right? So the Three of Wands, and I'm just having fun, just flowing. But the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups right here speaks to how, and because of said opportunity, you Taurus may be called to, travel to different places. So you Taurus are seeing different land masses, or a different state, or maybe a different providence, maybe even a different country, because some business opportunities that is popping up, whether it is private business, as far as you run your own business and an attractive business venture has popped up, or whether it's for the good of the company, right? They may want you to take a trip to said place, or better yet, you, Taurus, may decide to take a trip to this place too, just independently. But that's my point about how great things are becoming. Great things are now, and how great things will even be as time go on, because you getting a chance to go on a trip, no matter which excuse you have, it's still you going on a trip and exploring and enjoying your time, being alive and well. In Three of Cups, being and celebrating, not necessarily even knowing these people per se like that, but celebrating, being happy as it is that you travel. And then you have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Wands, having something to offer, but being aware of your surroundings as well. And then the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands and the Magician represents and continuing to stay focused. Continuing to, think of things that you may want, things that, ideas that may want, like, hold on a second. What is going on right now? Sorry about that. It's nothing to be worried about. But that's my point though for you, Taurus, right? That how things are moving in your direction, and like I said, manifesting what it is that you want, not just conceptually, but also physically as well. This is where Virgo come into play, because Virgo is actually the medium. Virgo is the place where is the place where the conception and the actual physical manifestation, or the sixth house, actually gets manifested, and then it gets accumulated into the second house. So, because you need a magician in order to make the things that you conceptualize or think of physically real. But anyway, that's a whole other topic for another day. That's a mystical talk. But the point that I'm trying to make here for you, Taurus, is that y'all are doing an amazing job. I can't complain. I can't complain. I just see a lot of you, Taurus, are staying away from the goofies, as you should, and just making sure that you, Taurus, are really just, making sure that you just stay quiet, y'all, and just work, handle your business, and do the things that you want, and don't even worry about people who want to say something slick or any of that stuff, and just be patient and work at your ideas and stuff like this. Don't create any kind of burnout from excessively working yourself into the ground, because sometimes, everyone can get caught up in the ideology of, well, if things are working so well for me like this, what will happen if I put in overtime? And then they get caught up in that because they see an initial advancement or something initially happening that they may want at first, and then it ends up getting worse afterwards, because now it's a sense of you worked yourself too hard, right? So you, Taurus, have a good, like I was talking about, you have an amazing work-life balance. Don't change that work-life balance unless it's necessary. You want to be rested when it's time for you to actually go and do what you need to do. So let's clarify the Magician. The Justice, Six of Swords. Oh, snap. Oh, well. The Moon, Ten of Pentacles, and then you, Taurus, have the Seven of Wands, which is you, to clarify, the Magician. Both sharing a planet in Venus, because that's Libra energy, Venus, right? A lot of Venus energy. So again, a lot of pleasantries, a lot of, because that's what Venus represents, indulgence. As long as you don't indulge too much, you should be all right. Then you have the Six of Swords. Yes, that's another thing too, right? Another warning that you, Taurus, may need to know about. The warning is the Six of Swords, right? And that's why the Moon card came up, which is pick and choose who it is that you're hanging out with. Understand that, you Taurus are doing amazing right now. And just because someone seems to like you for the right reasons does not necessarily mean that they do. Taurus is a zodiac sign. Y'all are a zodiac sign, and Leo and Libra and stuff like that is a zodiac sign that will splurge. Y'all will go out and spend exorbitant amounts of money on somebody, trying to show them just how much it is that you like them. And there's nothing wrong with that, but do it for a person that legitimately deserves you. Do it for a person that is going to actually give back in their own way. Don't do it for someone who is ungrateful. I wish that you, Taurus, can drop $1,000 on me right now. If I don't get it, am I going to be upset? No. Would I like it? Of course. Would I appreciate it? Most definitely. Am I going to be upset at you if I don't get it? No. No. Because I'm not really looking for somebody to really per se. I'm not really looking for somebody to do anything for me per se. So then you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay. And once again, right, don't hang around anybody that's going to give you a difficult time. You have a lot of things for you to work on. You have a lot of opportunity. Don't make it worse don't ruin your opportunity by bringing in goofy people. Know who is who. That's it for now. That's one of your flaws, is bringing in goofy individuals who don't need to be there. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. You'll get the notification. Also, too, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. I want you to go ahead and get a personal reading from me. If you need help with anything, I can be the person to help you out. Peace.